You all, Tina Turner went from being a battered woman of almost 19 years, battered and bruised mentally, emotionally, physically. He was her husband was her tormentor and her captor that she had to get away from. And when she walked away, she could have walked away saying, I want the house, I want the car, I want half, I want this publishing rights, I want this, that, and the third. I worked hard for it. But she said, no, I want out. And I'm leaving this all behind. That's how badly she wanted out. I want out, and I'm leaving this all behind. You can have it. You can have them damn songs. You can have the cars and the houses. You can have all the money. I don't want nothing but my name. I don't want nothing but who I am. I'm Tina Turner. Welcome to another episode of Becoming with Angelina Watkins, and I'm your host, Angelina, your queen of becoming, here to help you achieve emotional, spiritual, and financial prosperity. In today's episode, I am going to talk about the great late Tina Turner. Okay, we're going to talk about Tina Turner's life because I was reading up on her today. I just happened to come across a post on Facebook about Tina Turner. And when I read that post, I'm like, how great of a woman and how great of an example is she to all the women out there that where you are is not where you have to be. Your past does not define you. She is the epitome of a woman who rose from the ashes and made something from herself. And what made it so great was that she started from scratch. And I want to talk about this, and I want to use Tina in today's episode to inspire my women out there, especially my single moms, because she was at some point a single mom. All of my women out there to take charge and control of your life, your future, your money, and who you and what you want to do, knowing that you can do it. If Tina can do it, you can do it. Hold on, we're going to get to it. Let me talk about it. But first, I want to welcome you to the show. Welcome those who are new. Welcome you those that are returning. I thank you so much for joining me. I thank you so much for tuning in and rocking with me as long as you've been rocking with me, okay? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you don't miss another episode. And also don't forget to get my book, Path to Prosperity, 17 Secrets to Building Wealth. I don't know what else to say about that except for this book is going to help you build wealth from scratch. It helps teach you how to build your life and your wealth from nothing, which is what we're going to talk about with Tina Turner today. So let's just get into it. I'm not even going to spend too much time on the book or anything else. Let's talk about Tina Turner building her life, rebuilding her life and her wealth from scratch. Okay, so I came across this post and I was reading about Tina Turner, and this is what captivated me. Let me read this to you. It says, Tina Turner left her first husband because she remarried. Tina Turner left her first husband, who was also her boss, captor, don't forget that part, captor, and brutal tormentor. She snuck out of their Dallas hotel room with a single thought in her mind: the way out is through the door. Now, if you've ever watched the movie on Tina Turner, we all know that pivotal moment in the movie, that captivating moment in the movie when she's got on that white suit and she's in that hotel room and she's looking at herself all bruised up and she's like, I'm tired. I've had enough. I gotta go. I gotta go. If I don't go, I'm gonna be dead. I gotta go. At least that's what I'm thinking. She's thinking in her mind. I got to get out of here. And the only way out is through the door. And she took off. She went through the door. She went to running from Ramada across the highway to a whole nother hotel with nothing, okay, but a couple change in her pocketbook, okay. And when she fled to that hotel, they were kind enough to be like the Good Samaritan and help her. Okay, but she went running from her life. And when she went to court for the divorce, Here's the kicker. Okay? And this is leading to something, so pay attention and follow me. She didn't want anything from Ike. She didn't want no song rights. She did not want the car. She did not want the houses, the money. She didn't want nothing but her name. Nothing but her name. You all, Tina Turner went from being a battered woman of almost 19 years, battered and bruised mentally, emotionally, physically. He was her husband was her tormentor and her captor that she had to get away from. And when she walked away, she could have walked away saying, I want the house, I want the car, I want half, I want this publishing rights, I want this, that, and the third. I worked hard for it. But she said, no, I want out. And I'm leaving this all behind. That's how badly she wanted out. I want out, and I'm leaving this all behind. You can have it. You can have them damn songs. You can have the cars and the houses. You can have all the money. I don't want nothing but my name. I don't want nothing but who I am. I'm Tina Turner. I have built a name for myself. I have value. That name means something to me because it's who I am. I am Tina Turner, and you're not going to take that away from me. And she went. And from there, she rebuilt her life and she rebuilt her money. She started from scratch. And I say all that to say to you, there is a lot of you out there who have been through some things. You have been beaten, you have been battered, you have been captive, you have been mentally abused, emotionally abused, you've been sexually abused, you have been mistreated, misused, and abused. And you're sitting in your situation wondering, what am I going to do? And how am I going to do it? And what's going to happen is you're going to have to walk through the door. You're going to have to walk through that door. And what is that door? Okay, what is that door that you need to walk through? That door that you need to walk through is the decision that you make that I'm going to walk through the door and choose life, not death. Where you are right now is death. Where you're sitting right now, whether you're with your captor or not, is still death. You are staying in your comfort zone and you have kept yourself down and you have decided that I can't do anything. I don't have anything. Y'all, Tina didn't have anything but her name and her talent. Guess what? You don't have nothing but your name and your talent. And you need to use it, okay, to build your life. Wherever you are, you need to walk through that door of choice. You need to walk through that door of opportunity. You need to walk through that door of your future. You need to walk through that door of making the choice that this is what I want and I'm not settling for less. Tina Turner said, I'm not settling for less. If I stay here with Ike, I'm settling for less. If I stay here with Ike, I'm settling for mediocre. If I stay here with Ike, I'm not going to have no control over my life and the decisions that I make for my life. If I stay here with Ike, I'm choosing death. I got to choose life. I need you to walk through the door called life. And when you walk through that door called life, that's when you take control of your life. And you have to know you can build your future and your wealth from scratch. All you need is your name. And all you need is the talent that you have, the knowledge that you have. What you need to stop doing is thinking that you don't have it, because you do. You do have it, but you've been in these situations where they done battered you so much mentally and emotionally that you don't even believe in yourself, and you don't believe that you have the gifting and the talent and the knowledge and the abilities to make the money, but you do. Oh, but you do. But what you got to do is just believe in yourself. How many of us are willing to take a chance and walk through that door called life and start from scratch? Many of us are not. You know, we go through this all the time, and when we break up in relationships, and some of us, you women out here who are going through a divorce or want to get divorced or are already divorced, and we want half of everything. We want half of his retirement. We want half of the profit out of the home. We want the cars, the money. We want it all. We want the child support, the alimony, whatever we can get, we're going to try and get. We're going to fight tooth and nail to get it. Tina said, you know what? I ain't got to have that. I just want my freedom. I just want my life, and I will start over. And if God did it for me before, he'll do it for me again. Sometimes you got to have the mentality that if God did it for me before, he would do it for me again. We've got to know that we don't have to rely on getting the child support. Now, I ain't saying that they shouldn't pay the child support, because they should pay the child support. Everyone should do their part. But what I'm saying is we've got to get out of this mentality where we are depending on the money from other people to get by, the child support money. Sometimes it's not enough. We don't know when it's going to come in. It's not regular. Getting the alimony, it's only going to last for so long. Okay? Getting half of the retirement, what you going to do with that? Are you going to invest it? Or are you going to spend it all? Getting half of the profits for the home, are you going to take that and buy another home? Some of you are getting this money and you're not doing the right things with it. What difference does it make? Y'all, I was like Tina Turner. Now, I wasn't in a battered relationship physically, but I wanted out. I needed to go. I needed to get out of there. And I went through the door called life. And I left everything behind. I took nothing but my clothes and my daughter's furniture. I told them, you can have it all. You can have the bedroom furniture. You can have the living room furniture. You can have the TVs. You can have the DVDs. You can have the tables. You can have it all. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing but my name and my dignity and my clothes. And I left. And I went and started my life over. And I rebuilt my life. And I rebuilt it from scratch. And I have been able to make it on my own and take care of me and my daughter with no child support, with no government assistance. And my thing is, you can do it too. You just got to choose to walk through the door. Walk through the door. When you make that decision to walk through the door called life, your life is going to change, and opportunities are going to open for you, and doors are going to open for you, and what you thought was the impossible becomes possible with God. Y'all, take a note out of Tina Turner's book that where you are is not where you have to be. I say this at the end of every podcast, and I need y'all to understand why I say that, because you don't have to stay where you are. And you have to know that your past does not define you. Her past did not define her. The Tina Turner that we know that just passed away wasn't the Tina Turner that we remember back singing Proud Mary. She made another name for herself. She made another legacy for herself without the man. But she had to choose to walk through the door called life. That's my message to you. You don't have to stay where you are. You can walk through that door called life, and you can start all over, and you can build your life from scratch, and you can build your wealth from scratch, and you can create the life that you want. You just gotta be willing to believe in you. Now, where you are, not where you have to be. Your past does not define you. You define you. So heal, transform, and pursue.